When you enter a Belgian motorway, you are stepping into a highly engineered, closed kinetic system. Every lane is designed purely to maintain uninterrupted forward momentum at maximum velocity. To keep that forward momentum stable, the rules require a strict baseline. Every vehicle must be capable of traveling at least 70 kilometers per hour. That requirement removes slower variables like mopeds and agricultural tractors from the equation entirely. But the system also reacts to external pressure. When calm weather traps exhaust and creates smog, a dense air pollution made of microscopic dust particles, authorities temporarily cap the maximum speed at 90 kilometers per hour to reduce airborne particulates. Participating safely in this environment means you have to adapt to these shifting parameters. If vehicles operate outside of these speed brackets, the smooth flow quickly collapses into chaos. This graphic shows where the system penalizes drivers. Red zones mark thresholds of 30 and 40 kilometers over the limit. At 30 over, police withdraw your license on the spot. Past 40, a judge can ban you for up to 5 years. The state utilizes these severe penalties to forcibly extract volatile, unpredictable elements from the road before they trigger a high-speed collision. To enter this high-speed environment safely, drivers must use the full length of the acceleration lane. The goal is to match the exact velocity of the exact traffic so you can slide seamlessly into a gap. Unlike crowded city streets, zipper merging, the practice of cars taking turns merging one by one, is forbidden here. Vehicles already traveling on the motorway possess absolute priority. Once inside the flow, positional discipline is mandatory. Drivers are required to stay in the rightmost lane at all times, only ever shifting to the left when they need to overtake a slower vehicle. Because of this rule, passing another car on the right is classified as a severe legal offense. At 120 kilometers per hour, drivers rely on a predictable behavioral chain, and an unexpected pass on the blind side breaks that predictability. Perfectly matched speed and rigid lane discipline form the two mandatory pillars that keep the highway functioning. Sometimes the kinetic system fails and turns into a traffic jam. When congestion sets in, the standard rules of the road temporarily invert. If heavy, slow-moving traffic causes the right lane to move slightly faster than the left lane, the law no longer considers it an illegal overtaking maneuver. Motorcycles also get a specific exception. They are legally allowed to navigate the corridor between the two left lanes, provided they keep their absolute speed below 50 kilometers per hour and do not pass the surrounding cars by a speed difference greater than 20 kilometers per hour. Even in a state of total congestion, these rigid secondary rules immediately take over to maintain order and prevent accidents. When a vehicle suffers a mechanical failure, it must pull over to the emergency lane. This is an exclusion zone reserved strictly for breakdowns. It is off-limits for phone calls or checking a map. This schematic outlines the exact geometry of survival. You must place a warning triangle exactly 100 meters behind the vehicle, making it visible from at least 50 meters away. Drivers must wear a fluorescent jacket, and all occupants must evacuate securely behind the metal guardrails. The most dangerous anomaly you can encounter is a ghost driver, a spook rider traveling in the opposite direction down the left lane. If you see one, the immediate countermeasure is to slow down, hug the rightmost lane, and wait until the absolute last second to flash your headlights to avoid inducing panic. The Belgian Motorway Manual acts as a physics survival guide, a set of physical and behavioral constraints required to keep a high-speed kinetic environment from turning fatal.